In a dying world, an age of rage threatens to overtake us. In such a time of danger, we need to return to beginnings, the light and the love that once overcame that first darkness and chaos. It is this light and love that can once more protect us and guide us. God is with us. Love is with us. And the light has come into the world, and the darkness cannot overwhelm it. The book of love has a number of chapters of different lengths that normally begins with an ending and ends with a beginning. Each chapter details the journey of the heart, the soul, our reason, and our strength. This journey begins through the experience of love, which is the beginning that informs us of the links we have through the chain of time. These are the links from the very beginning of time that center us, form us, and anchor us through the chain of ancestors to our very first ancestor, who is both father and mother in one, Ab. This window for our intuition and initiation and the experience of love is a short 5 or 6 years at the beginning of our lives. It is true, first comes love. It is this first experience of love that will inform our experience of the senses, the soul. When this chain has become twisted and love deformed, the journey will include the suffering of reforming. The journey of any child who has been rejected or abandoned will need to go through many stages of suffering and reforming to become what he or she already is, beloved in the eyes of the lover. They said they loved me because I was theirs, but one day they went away and left me. Now where am I to find love? I did all things well, and in the crumbs of their pride they loved me still more. And so it was in the doing that I became the beloved, and I knew who I am. But one day I failed, and someone new the block did climb. Now where am I to find I am? You see, love wasn't to be found in the ownership, nor was it to be found in all the proud doing. It was in the humbleness of sad annihilation that love reflected back to me, that being of I am. Our senses, our hearing, our seeing, our smelling, our balance, and our touching, these are the touchstone to knowing within space and time, molded by that love that was the beginning, the plan and the agency, in whose ending I have my beginning. From this reason I move to understanding of what is good, true, and beautiful, the vision by which I may follow the way. But there are yet more steps and more chapters to fulfill, to come to the strength of the world. This new chapter is called Falling in Love. It is here that all the striving of the ego to be on top, to dominate and to control, comes to end in the vulnerability of love. Suddenly all the striving becomes meaningless. Suddenly the me that I thought I was becomes the I am, seen in the eyes of the lover, and I stand in awe at who I am. Any religion of imperial power and domination leads to corruption, in which the vulnerability of love is stifled and trampled upon. And so I repeat the call to my Franciscan brothers and sisters, that we begin again from the bottom, from the outside, from those rejectors. This is where Jesus is to be found. Each one of us is called to make that journey to the center of our being, finding that core of the divine within us, that resonates with the divine beyond space and time. Touching the eternal transcendent, we come face to face with truth that dissolves all our illusions of who I am. This is the sacred space of encounter with Jesus, who is the way, the life, and the truth. It is only from this stage of encounter that we have anything to say to the world. It is only then that we are truly awake and aware. It is only then that we can see all our divisions, all our diversions, for what they truly are. It is only from this position of newfound humility a position stripped of imperial prestige and the guilt of our patriarchal and hierarchical power structures, that we are again to rebuild as St. Francis did in his own age. This is where the kingdom of God is to be found. This will be a difficult journey filled with rejection and much suffering, as was Jesus' own journey. All power structures that have been forged in corruption will fight to hold on to their positions and their possessions. May Jesus the Christ grant you peace and the joy that the world cannot overcome.